So you going to share all the good stuff with us, Steve? Name, weight, all that good stuff?
Sure. Just ask me the questions, especially now because my brain does not work. So it's like you just ask the questions, I can answer them. If you want me to generate ideas, it's probably not going to work out well.
No, we don't want you to use your brain too hard. We want to have some fun today. It's Friday. I'm on vacation. Deeds is still trying to get some shit going with the weather stuff that's been going on in Houston. Yeah, and it's Friday, so we're gonna have a fan-freaking-tastic day. Happy Friday, everybody. It is May 29th. We're running a couple minutes behind our bad, my bad. 5:36, pardon me, 6:36 in Denver, 8:36 on the East Coast, 7:36 on the Deeds Coast, and 5:30 on the West Side for all you West Sider writers. It's me, Jason G. They call me Goo, my partner in crime, my main man, the Deeds, Mr. Mark Deeds Klodzinski, and we are joined today by the man, WCR Marketing, the genius, the wizard behind all the goodness, Mr. Steve Fischgrund from WCR Marketing. Fish, what is up, dude? Give him some rounds.
Good morning, Steve.
Yay!
Is that clap thing new? I hate to say it, I haven't been on the show or been able to tune into the show for a little bit.
That's fine. Yeah, the applause comes sometimes. We get that on a lot of intros.
Nice.
Good stuff.
But we want to especially give it to
you, Steve.
Yeah, we want to give it to you.
I appreciate it. Applause is very, very appreciated right now. I feel like I'm in a thankless job at the moment.
Oh, well, we appreciate you.
Well,
yeah. So what's going on? How are we? How's everything going?
Life is good. Currently, as I mentioned, as we were quickly coming into the brief intro, I'm actually traveling. Well, not traveling. I'm stationary now, but I'm in Colorado, hanging out with family and friends. Yeah, just visiting, doing my thing. Did a little residential window cleaning yesterday while I was out here. Got a little tattoo work done.
Nice. What'd you get?
Yeah, Billy's holding down the fort in Phoenix while I'm out here. So he's doing a couple things and yeah, just chilling. Deeds, you've had a wild last couple of 8 days or so, weather-wise. I don't know what happened to Deeds. He's standing there like a silhouette.
Yeah. He's just like
he's got the mime action going on.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on, but yeah, he'll chime in here in a second. He looks. There you go.
I'm back.
Deeds,
Internet.
Deeds, what's been going on with you, buddy? The weather still got you jacked up? Or are you back in action?
Oh no, I'm back in action. I'm actually all caught up. I had a woman, previous customer. I mentioned to my wife last week. I was like, yeah, I drove down the street, noticed one of my customers doesn't look like their gutters have been cleaned in a while. I drove by. This is a month ago. Then last week I drove by, straining my neck. It's like, damn. So I sent her a text this morning. And she was like, I was just about to email you because I need it done like this on Monday. So I'm like, cool. I have Monday open. Let's do it. So getting lucky. A lot of people just letting me know they need cleaning. A lot of referrals going down. Steve and Jill hooked it up with a nice banner a couple of weeks ago that I hung on a neighborhood pool gate. So I got 4 jobs out of that. I'm still waiting on my check from that company because it's actually from their management company. They're like, oh, check's in the mail. Got the check, and it was for like the byline of just like the pool washing, but not the parking lot, not the bathrooms, not this, not that. I'm like, come on, do they day drink at the accounting office for that management company? What the hell? But yeah, it's been busy, and busy is good. Spring, I keep saying, spring is here. Yeah, but my wife's like, it's almost summer, right? Summer is here. It's like, damn, it's crept up on us. So,
yeah.
It'll start slowing down a little bit unless I put more gas down, but. It's a good respite. There's a lot of maintenance and stuff I need to do on my pressure washing side and a lot of rubbers I got to change. So it'll be good to have a couple days.
Word to your mother.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, I want to give a shout out, Damien, Chuck D, John Trotta in the hizzy, Jake Van O. There's a couple more people in there. I don't see why I'm not seeing everybody's comments, but definitely good morning to everybody. Tyler WCR, what up, dog? Yeah, man. Just a good morning to everybody. And if I don't see your comments, I apologize. I am trying to go back to using using the laptop so I can keep track of comments. So
Let
that's
us
a
know
good
when he
thing.
takes over.
Yeah. Codreen, good morning. Scott Aaron Krantz, what up, Prez? Who else is in here? Yeah, man. So good morning to all you crazy cats. Happy Friday.
Yeah, and Steve, if you didn't know,
full disclosure, if you guys hear crying and all that, my apologies, or the dog barking, because my dog does not like the baby crying. So it's like a whole thing. I will make sure
it's
to
an
mute the
orchestra.
mic if that happens. The baby literally came out. Sorry.
So all that stuff, I promise, Steve, will work itself out. I promise. So the last time you were on, you were basically announcing that you were having a baby. And
it's been that long since I've been on the show?
Dog, it's been way too long. Way too long. So, you know, you're asking us what's new with us. It should be the other way around. Like, it's our turn. You said ask us question. What's it like being a new papa, man? Papa Fish, what's good?
It's so strange. It is the most wonderful yet most soul-sucking thing on the planet. It's like this little larva that I love more than anything I've ever loved, aside from, of course, my wife, who can hear me right now. It's like she's trying to break me, you know?
Yep.
So, but I love her. So it's like this love, you know, not even love, hate. It's just all love. Yeah, we got a new baby. I'm super happy.
We got a new baby.
We've got our first baby, new baby.
We got, like, you went to the store and picked it out. Yo, we got a new baby. She's adorable. Like, you know, her eyes are really pretty.
Is this a safe space? This is a safe space, right?
Always, dude. You know this.
We secretly, like, a lot of people, no matter what, oh, your baby's beautiful. Oh, your baby's adorable, blah, blah, blah. I see a lot of newborns and I'm like, that's an ugly baby. Or, you know, I'm thinking to myself, my wife and I will talk like, oh man, that baby's a bit much. Now that we have a baby, I see her as being just so beautiful and the most precious little thing. But I know that I'm probably blinded, and I know nobody's actually going to tell me the truth. Maybe in like a year or two, my brother Mark will probably tell me like the truth. Like, you know, she's kind of weird looking. But
the eyebrows are touching. That's normal.
Yeah. So you say, you know, got a new baby. I think we picked out a good, you know, cute one.
Picked out
a bundle of sleep.
You care to share the name?
Isla.
Beautiful.
Isla Maeve Fischgrund. Excellent last name.
Yeah.
Had to give her my horrible last name, but yeah, Isla Maeve Fischgrund. Maeve after my late brother. Yeah, my wife actually wanted to name her Maeve, which I wasn't really a fan of that, but then we both like the name Isla. Short, not overused, maybe in the UK. And then Maeve just kind of fit nicely as a middle name with that. So like, oh crap, that works. So
I love when something like that comes together, right?
Yeah.
And when you get a pay homage, that's great too. So
exactly.
Well done, lad. Well done.
Pay the man or pay homage. With an H.
So what's new with WCR marketing? Like anything popping? I mean, I know we still got our great hats going. I see you're rocking one today. Thank you for the support, Steve.
Got the great hats. I love this hat. This is a very comfortable hat.
Can I say something before? Hold on, before you even say anything, too, Steve. I was never like a big curved build, like kind of like soft cushion. I always like form and structure in my cap. Yeah. This hat is perfect. It's dynamic. It is wonderful. And you know what? It looks fucking great on everyone. I haven't seen it look silly on anyone yet. So if you haven't got yours, go get them today.
It's black and white. It kind of goes with everything. And I think the straight versus the curved bill, I think that's like it's like an age and maturity thing. You know, you want the hat to be functional. That's the purpose of it. And yeah, I'm glad to see that you're
evolving.
Up. Yeah.
Changing. Do you see?
Maturing. I'm blossoming.
Yes.
Exactly.
You gotta mature. You gotta blossom. But yeah, marketing.
WCR marketing, we busier than we've ever been, which is a great thing. You know, consistent growth. The software side is, and the CRM side is absolutely exploding, which is awesome. We've been building that out methodically and with, you know, real intention. We didn't want to just release software. There's like a million, you know, CRMs out there and different software. That was never the goal, especially having the window cleaner, the WCR brand name attached to it. It needs to be something that's really good and that's a really good value for people. So, you know, we basically spent not the calendar year, but the last, you know, 365 days focusing on building, you know, great software and building that up. So that's going great. I mean, Chris Eckstein was posting about the custom towels we're printing. So we're
those are sexy.
Yeah, we're gonna have those on the site very, very soon. Everything when it comes to the marketing site takes a little bit longer because it's not as simple as just throwing a tool up with one or two variants and, you know, putting a price on there. There's a lot of back end, I'll say just programming that needs to go into it, data entry. So those are going up. We're doing a lot more promotional items, stuff we've always been doing for customers, but haven't really marketed very much. So that's all kind of being built out there. And yeah, it's all good stuff. It's all good stuff. New baby, blossoming business. It's almost summer, or it is summer. I don't even know.
It is summer, at least in Arizona, at least in Colorado. I went to a kindergarten graduation last week. Deeds did the same. I did a kindergarten graduation here in Denver yesterday. It is summer. Let's kill it. Let's crush it.
Do they have cheese pizza?
Cheese pizza. Do it. I know it's definitely time for everybody. Even the Northeast guys are crushing right now. Tom, Corey, all those cats up in the Northeast. Down
Tom
the
Wilson
coast.
has no problem. He's a very busy guy with his Frenchies. You know.
Yeah, he's gonna be busy until like freaking September, which is great for him. September, October. Awesome. I'm excited for all these cats who have those rough months, who who have to fight for that shit, wait for that weather to turn, and now it's turned, and here we go. Let's blow this shit up.
I had a wonderful long conversation with Tom at the convention. First time I actually spoke to him in person and really got to hear about what he deals with in those winter months and how brutal it is. And I'm like, wow, like hats off to you. You know, I'm not a cleaner. I'm not an exterior cleaner. So I, you know a little bit, but then when he was just really going into those winter months, I'm like, that's rough. That's hard. And to keep that going and keep that momentum and being, motivated, takes a certain kind of person.
I like to think that people who in the winter months, like the window cleaners, go with, have you seen the movie The Lighthouse with Willem Dafoe, Robert Pattinson? The Lighthouse, it's black and white.
Not seen the full movie, but I've seen clips of it.
Okay, the clips.
Yeah.
That's basically what they're going through. Like, pass me the salt. Fuck yourself. Yeah. Shit, Jesus. Good stuff. Cabin fever.
Yeah. Good.
But, speaking of summer's rolling around. Let's find out from our man in Amsterdam, Frank, what the weather's like today.
Good morning, Europe, the Netherlands. Frank fucking Rave in the house.
Frank fucking Rave.
It's gonna be 80 Fahrenheit today with a little bit of rain, and later in the day in the east of the country, big thunderstorms and a lot of rain. But we need some rain over here because it's very dry. I wish you all a very nice day and a very happy weekend. Stay safe. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao. God, I love Frank. What a fucking stud.
It's hot.
It's hot.
Yeah.
I'm waking up all the neighbors out here, dude. It's like 6 a.m. It's so weird. Like in Arizona.
Screaming it's hot.
Yeah, bro. It's so weird in Colorado. It's 6:30 in Arizona. Like motherfuckers are already doing stuff, like getting after it. The streets are like already busy. I went out this morning, went and got my coffee. There's not like a soul on the road on Colfax, which is like one of the main strips. I'm like, damn, what time do these cats out here start doing shit? Do they like not do anything until like 8:30, 9 o'clock?
It's not going to be 105 degrees at 10 o'clock. These people have all day to fuck around. It's very
That's
comfortable.
hilarious.
I've been,
Uh,
I'm
real-
going to be honest, I've been really upset. My sleep schedule is so messed up because I have been, basically home since having the baby and going back and forth to the office and working at home. But since I met like Chris Lambo and I shifted to being like a morning person and getting
Yeah.
up and loving being up at like 4:30, 5 a.m., like
Yep.
before the sun even comes up and just getting going. There are days where I'm getting out of bed at like 8:30, 9 o'clock just because, dealing with the baby and stuff
Yeah.
like that. It's very upsetting to me. I didn't
I missed
realize
it.
how much I need to be up early.
Yeah. You get more done. There's nobody around. Or solitude,
And
It's
I've
good
realized
for you.
my brain it doesn't matter how much I sleep. It's when I'm using my brain, and I'm 1000% a morning person when it comes to
Okay.
like thinking.
Preach. So my brain like stops functioning at max capacity. It still functions, but after like 2 o'clock, it's like on slow down mode. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that is because I've been up since 4:30 in the morning and I've gotten everything done, or so after I've used all of my brain's energy doing some of these interviews and talking with people at their houses or whatever. Yeah, noon, 2 o'clock, I'm like,
Yep.
start powering down. So I totally get that. I wanted to
Actually, there's science behind there. I think there's 4 different types of, I forget what they're called, and I wouldn't be able to recall it right now, but there are 4 different types of, let's just say, people that their brains function differently depending on the time of day, regardless of sleep. It's like they just operate differently. So some people have to do brain work in the morning. Some people have to do it later in the day. So, and Goo, I'm the same way. By 2 or 3, I can't think anymore, regardless of so that's when I do like the manual labor stuff or, anything that requires just not thinking very clearly. So
yeah,
losing
I'm the
any
same
of
exact
that
way.
now, it's kind of upsetting to me.
So no jet skiing after 3:30.
Jet skiing doesn't need a brain.
No, that is manual labor. That's manual labor.
Yeah.
Ride the waves.
Playing golf or,
I wanted to give a quick good morning to my partner, Mike Matthews, my buddy out there in Tennessee. Good dude, great dude. He popped in and said good morning. I want to say a shout out to Samantha Hicks. I don't recall seeing Samantha in the chat before, so thanks for popping in and visiting. Frank Rave says the hat is super comfy, and it is. And it looks, I'm telling you, it looks great, guys. So go pick one up. We'll throw the link up in the chat later on today. And get that going too. Somebody else is popping in here. Oh, Luke says
Luke,
morning,
window
Mr.
cleaner.
Steve.
Good morning.
Yeah, Luke says morning, Mr. Steve. So good morning to Luke as well. Any big stuff going on for sales this week for WCR marketing? Anything we need to know about?
Well, we do have, I think right now we're running door hangers, which is probably the number 3 product on the print side. Always
That's my
has
jam,
been.
yeah.
Yeah, door hangers are on sale. We're doing a lot of free edit services.
Hold on, free? Say it again, because people love to hear that word, Fish.
Free. No,
we're doing free. Normally
we would charge for our designers to edit any of I think right now we have like 600 something templates on there, and there's more coming for all the different products. You'd normally have to pay a fee to communicate back and forth, customize, put your logo on it, change verbiage, branding and stuff like that. So we're offering free template edit services simply because we're getting very upset with the amount of people who are using AI, specifically GPT Image 2, to generate their print marketing. And I explain to the team, who sometimes gets frustrated, like, the customer does not know what resolution is, or print resolution, or CMYK is, or the need for bleed. They don't know that. So it's like, don't be frustrated with any of them. It's the technology. It's what everyone's trying to use right now and experiment with. But from the print side, your prints are not going to look good if you use ChatGPT, no matter what, unless you're upscaling them and doing all sorts of other things. So we're doing free template edit services right now, because when orders come in, and right now we're booming and tons of orders are coming in, but at least like 50% of them are using AI image generators, and we don't want, well, we sometimes can't, but we don't want to be printing stuff for businesses who are trying to grow that we know is going to look bad. So it's like, give us your information. Let's pick you a tried and true template that matches what you're looking to do, what you're looking to market. We will edit it for you. No charge, no add-on fee. Just we want people to be able to market effectively and not put out those bad AI images and stuff like that.
Yes.
So the door hangers right now, do you have some numbers, 500 quantities, like how much the cost run, or does it vary?
It definitely varies. There's huge price breaks. The sweet spot is usually 1,000 pieces. I'm on a laptop right now, so I could minimize the pricing, but I don't have it on the top of my head. What I can tell you is we're extremely competitive. I mean, it's the WCR brand, so
yeah,
it's where, you know, I'll never say that we're rock bottom except on yard signs, where, you know, I can guarantee we're the lowest price, but we are down there. High quality, low cost has always been
I use the door hangers, and they're fabulous. And I've never had a complaint. They work. You know, you just gotta use them. You gotta put them out, guys.
I got a shit ton of door hangers too, and I love them. You know, I don't know if anybody else works with other companies. I have a partnership with a screen company, right? And my screen guys, they love my door hangers because they're bigger than a card. They don't get lost in their truck or whatever. They'll always have a stack. And whenever their screen customers say, hey, do you have a window cleaner? Basically, my door hanger has my pricing on there, gives them a special as well. And it's like, look, here it is. Bingo, bango, who likes to tango? I do. I'll get your windows clean.
Schwarzenegger likes to tango.
Yeah, man. So, I just watched that the other day.
What kind of a sick bitch takes the ice cube trays out of the freezer? It's like my favorite quote from a movie ever. I love Tom Arnold.
Yeah, you're the best.
He went through lies on you, bro.
Tom Arnold. He's very underrated, but you know, the stupid was kind of stupid. But
so yeah, get your damn door hangers, boys and girls. Get your damn door hangers. They do work.
Yes.
They do work.
Put them out. 5 rounds, 10 rounds, walk arounds. It works.
And this is not to sell more product. You can have 2 different types of door hangers, and every window cleaner, every single one, if you're doing residential work, unless you're working in like a rural area where the next house is far away, most of these guys aren't, you should always have a 5-round door hanger. Every single job that you are completing, you hit the 3 houses across the street and the left and right neighbor at least. Pardon the glare. We just cleaned your windows, your neighbor's windows. It's one of the least expensive, easiest ways to pick up more jobs, especially when you're looking to like really hyper target a neighborhood and stay in that neighborhood. 5-round door hangers. They're inexpensive. Yep. Everyone can have them. And then you can have a different door hanger if you go canvassing or, you know, whatever it is, if you want to put different information on there. It's a no-brainer. Everyone should have them. So door hangers are on sale. I know top secret. Dye sublimated clothing is going to be having a really awesome sale coming up as well, because that's
nice.
Now one of our biggest things that we do is the dye sub clothing, because people don't want to wait. You know,
ain't that America? Yeah, it's made in America, right? Like all done here.
Dye sublimated clothing is one of the only products not produced in America.
That's fine, because that's my understanding is that it is imported.
You just put me on blast. Didn't want to.
Hey, honesty is the best policy, though. You're not lying.
I can't lie. I'm not gonna lie.
And nobody likes a liar, and you're telling the truth, so that's all good. All gravy.
Here's the thing about that, though. I would like to dye sub clothing is one of the only products not produced here. All our silk screen, direct to garment, all that stuff we do here. Dye sub is such. Actually, I have a dye sub shirt right here. I brought it home.
I'm going to be putting an order with you guys for dye sub shortly, because all the shirts I've had are all like 3 years old. They're taking shits on me, so I've got to redo it, and I don't want to go through.
I'm trying to zoom in on.
So I'll be getting with you guys shortly.
There you go. I actually did. I saw this shirt at the office the other day because I stopped in there and I took it because I wanted to show my wife this Squirtle.
wow.
Hopefully, whoever this company is, sorry that I
Cool.
did not process this order, so I don't know.
What's the name of it?
I'm not going to
Squirtle,
put them
right?
on blast because I don't want Nintendo to reach out to them. They're very
Okay.
crazy about their copyright stuff. But
Yeah.
dye sublimated clothing is so involved. Every piece is printed flat and then hand sewn together, because you can't actually put something like this through a machine or press it down with a silk screener, or even iron on. Everything is custom produced, and for that reason we could produce here, but the cost would go up even more, and
Okay.
people are not willing to pay that amount of money.
Sure.
You know,
That's fine. Yeah.
Hey, I got a question for the dye sub because I've never worn them. Like I have certain cotton, certain fabrics really make me sweat, really make me like, eh. How do those feel? And do people wear undershirts underneath them? Like, how do they feel on your skin?
That feels great. I've got my dye sublimation that I use. And why it's important is because you've got your logo, you've got your brand, you can put your name on it, you can put your info on the back, phone numbers, all that crap. I've been asked by people at grocery stores, hey, do you have a card? It's like, oh shit, I don't. Let's take a picture of the shirt. Bam, you're done. Other people would make you can start jokes, like, hey, if I can clean your windows, I can put you a spot on the back of my shirt as a sponsor, like NASCAR. People will laugh. So you can bring it up. But the other part about this dye sublimation wearing is that it identifies you as somebody who cares about their business, who's investing in it, kind of like buying a nice business card or investing in print stuff. A shirt just says that I care about my business, it's important, and I care about you as a customer. It also lets people, while you're in the neighborhood or walking around or at the store, you're advertising for yourself, 24/7, and it sets you apart from the others. And people won't call it neighborhood security. Yeah.
Damien just texted. He said, I'm going to see Damien later this afternoon, which is going to be fun. I can't wait to see him. He's like, you can see mine today. Damien, please bring an extra one. This sounds really weird, but I actually want to try one on to see how it feels on my skin. Like I'm a texture person. If it doesn't feel right or if it feels weird, I don't want to have anything to do with it. So I would love to check it out.
I think hold on, I am going to pull it up. Well, for t-shirts, we do have, for the dye sub t-shirts, we have 4 different fabrics that we use. I'm sorry, 3 right now. We got rid of the 4th one that wasn't being used very often. But our Airflex Pro is like, that's what we do the most of. It's the lightest weight, it's the most breathable, obviously moisture wicking, chemical resistant. All polyester shirts are bleach and chemical resistant by nature. Awesome. Polyester. So we don't even really use that as a selling point, even though most dye sub companies will say, oh, chemical resistant. Airflex Pro is what most people go with, especially in the warmer climates. So it really, if you're further north, we have our Silk Touch, which is still a lightweight fabric, but it's going to be slightly warmer.
Got it.
And I think Damien has the silk. I'm not sure. We do a lot, so I don't remember who has what, but
yeah,
dude, we can give you samples of each type of fabric, and you can wear them and sweat in them and test them out, and
that'd be great.
Yeah,
I definitely want to get something a little. So it's been a hot minute since I've updated my shirt game. Billy's definitely in need of some. I could use some new gear. So and it's summertime. It's definitely time to do something new. I'm ready. I think the last time I purchased shirts for my brand was actually through a different company, and they're fine, black, heavy cotton. You know what I mean, like a heavyweight cotton tee. And that was before I started fucking with you guys. Like you guys always did my cards and my door hangers and stuff like that. But I purchased through Vista. I did my own layouts and all that stuff, and they're fine. But the black all of a sudden becomes like a tan brown, you know what I mean? It starts looking grimy, and that's not the look that I like. I like to look fresh and crisp, and I want Billy to look fresh and crisp, and you need to look sharp. So that dye sub may be the way for us to go. And I definitely want to check it out.
Even if you don't go with a dye sub, we can still do silkscreen or direct to film, which that WCR shirt you're wearing right now, is that a Bella canvas?
No.
We've done color. Okay.
This is the other one. I love the Bella canvas one. This is a little thicker.
I've got the really thin, featherweight, sexy one here.
Yeah, that's the Bella.
Rip that tag off. Those come off really easily, by the way. The Bella canvas, you get what you pay for. Actually, if you go on any website, apparel website, and you look up Bella canvas, like the tri-blends, you'll see they're far more expensive than your standard Gildan or Hanes or any of those performance low-cost tees. And there's a reason for that. They're comfy as shit. They're breathable. They're high quality. So you get what you pay for.
Doesn't chafe my nipples.
Yeah.
Good.
I will.
You don't need lotion?
Once you start wearing Bella canvas, like I cannot wear a different t-shirt. I cannot do it. I can't wear the Gildans, even the ones that are lightweight or super soft or what. Bella canvas has ruined me. But the blanks themselves are usually about triple what Gildan cost. So it's like you get what you pay for. So Goo, we can do really good shirts for you that aren't necessarily dye sub. If you know.
Yeah, he doesn't deal with bleach, so he doesn't need any chemicals.
Yeah, I don't necessarily need that. I just like the look of it. And I am a huge fan of the Bella and this. I really like the way that it looks on my guy, like on Billy. Like certain things look great on, and I want him to look and feel good, like every single time he walks out in front of somebody. You know what I mean? Like, it's important for us to look and feel sharp and to represent our companies well, and different gear makes that possible. So I appreciate you guys doing that, man.
It's amazing. People don't, since we're on it, and I'm not trying to, shameless plug on window cleaner, you guys see how much we give away, or I'll say window cleaner gives away as far as the apparel and stuff goes for free. And they're giving away Bella canvas. Now, even though we do the printing, obviously, and, that portion of it is, discounted as much as humanly possible, the blanks are the blanks. Like, we don't own Bella canvas. Window cleaner is giving away so much money in apparel to everyone by giving away those Bella canvas shirts. And so,
swag.
Yeah, it's like, I'm in awe just how I don't know what the word is, but,
generosity.
These shirts are expensive.
Yeah,
they want their people to be fly, and it shows. Even those Carhartts, the Zero Carhartts that came out last year, they were giving those away. They were at cost. Something. Those are really nice jackets. And
those things are hundreds of dollars each for the blanks. So, but you know what? It's kind of smart because people want to wear them. Like, I want to wear the WCR shirts I have, not because, I'm with WCR, but like, they're the most comfy shirts that I have in my closet. So
for sure.
Wear them. Yeah.
Hey, speaking of generosity and love and wanting people to look fly, what are we doing about these hats? Did you tell me we had something popping off?
Well, I mean, it's everything on the site. Everything on the site right now. It's not part of the sale, but it's currently free shipping site-wide on the print side.
Hold on, will you reiterate that and say that again?
Free shipping, including the hats.
All right.
No minimum order. Go on, order your hats. Get
it. Order some cards. Order some door hangers. Get that template going.
Cards, door hangers.
So free shipping on the hats too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the WCR marketing side has never really been about profit margins. To be quite honest with you, it's so, the free shipping, free template edit services. We're just trying to get people to promote themselves with confidence. Even if you're a brand new business and you have a very tight budget, you can hit us up and we can figure out how to use that extremely tight budget in the most effective way so that you can grow your business. Because long term, what it does is it turns customers into people who are promoting us. They're saying, hit up WCR Marketing.
Yeah.
They help me grow my business. We have a lot of those happening all the time. So it's like, yeah, free shipping. I don't know. I apologize, guys. I'm so tired. I feel like I'm bouncing around all over the place.
You're good, dude. No, this is exactly, and you gave us a heads
You
up
have
last
coffee
night
this morning?
too. Yeah, you gave us a heads up last night. You're like,
my wife and I, we timed everything last night based on me appearing today. I had a plan to get like 6-7 hours of sleep. I'm running on maybe 2 or 3. 1 cup of coffee. I got up right before hopping on here. Didn't eat, so it's like it just the Lord does not care about the plans.
It's having a kid.
Yeah.
Watch this. Boom. Yeah.
I
At least the
can't imagine.
coffee pot's not broken.
I sit behind a computer most of the day. I can't imagine operating an exterior cleaning or a window cleaning business with a family and newborns and a baby and getting out there and doing manual labor all day, like just to support the family. That's crazy. That's crazy to me that you guys do this. It's awesome.
got to do what you got to do, right, Playboy?
Yeah,
got to put in work, right?
Give a lot of credit to the wife, because the wife does all the work. We're just here to do whatever the hell they tell us to do. When it comes to being a dad, get the diaper. There's pee everywhere. Oh my God. Those are going to be some good nights ahead, I'm sure.
She shit on me. She shit on me for the first time 2 nights ago, and then once
you're not a dad till you've been shit on.
Oh man, and I feel like she's got this joy when she does it. I know she doesn't, but there's this look on her face when she shit all over my arm as I'm trying to prep for her. It was like this whole thing, 3 a.m, and I laughed. I just laughed my ass off. I'm like, I love you so much. I'm gonna accept that you've just done this to me.
No more
I'm going to accept your dookie on my arm.
Yeah.
I had that same
That's
experience. Awesome. I was holding my kid in a Fuddruckers, and for some reason we were getting ready to take a picture. I have no idea why. My wife and my son and I were getting ready to take a picture.
My wife.
And I looked down, and sure enough, all down my arm and down my thumb, out the side of the diaper. When you're still learning how to put diapers on newborns and not getting them completely wrapped around their itty bitty little legs. If there's any little space in that, if there's any little gap in that leg action, you're going to get it, boy. You're going to get it. And I did. The picture was taken, and then all of a sudden I look down and I'm sitting in Fuddruckers, got dookie all over the arm. Then I got all pissed off and walked outside the back. Yeah. Then I walked out the back door, like the side door, because I was all pissed off and went and changed real quick. And I tried to walk back in. The door's all locked. So I'm even more pissed. It was like literally the shittiest child experience that I had. That was horrible. But looking back now, it's hilarious.
It's great. It's good. Yeah. What's more important? Those experiences or cleaning windows?
It builds character and has a good story to tell later on down the road.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Having kids are like seeing color for the first time in your life. It just opens up. You're able to experience and love more. And she'll be doing a lot of stuff to make you test your boundaries of love.
The thing is, I'm a workaholic, but just because I genuinely love what I do, and I feel bad because there's so many people out there who don't like their job, like people complaining about what they do or having to wake up, or like Mondays. I love Mondays. They're my favorite day of the week. Like, I'm not just saying that. So I'm a workaholic. I obsess over work. I'm constantly, I'm also a developer, so I'm constantly thinking about things. It wasn't until I had this child that now, for the first time ever, I'm able to sit there and just look at something and not obsess about work or be in my own head somewhere else, or be bored and have to, be doing something. I can literally just sit there, and I've never had that with anything else. And that's kind of telling as to just how awesome it is, That's why you're evolving. I'm totally fine. I'm totally fine with it.
Fish, you're evolving and you're blossoming into your manhood. How great does that feel?
Yeah. I feel it too. Tyler.
He's like, I guess, whatever, goo, fuck you.
Well, we'll see. Yeah, your attitude will be a lot different in about 12 years when she's budding into a teenager. You know, I'm dealing with a 12-year-old now.
Everyone's-
God help me.
You know, I know it's coming. My brothers,
Yeah.
they're experiencing it. I was talking to someone the other day. It's like you love them so much, and then they turn on you, and it's like it's almost an inevitability. Some people skate by and it doesn't happen, but most of the time, regardless of what you do, they turn on you, and like I just know it's just gonna be crushing because
Enjoy these times.
Yeah, we'll see.
Great.
Trotta says hashtag fatherhood. He also said he hasn't had the diaper leak issue yet, but he's definitely been hit by the pew. Do you get an opportunity to hang with Trotta much?
Not as much as I would like. We both golf. He's nearby. He has not invited to take me to Crystal Springs.
Oh shit! I'm gonna put him on blast real quick. John Trotta, where's the invite?
John's working so damn hard. That's another guy who he loves what he does, and that's why it was a no-brainer for him to become involved with WCR marketing, because he just genuinely really enjoys what we're building and what we're doing. So I would like to hang out with him more, but we're both just kind of obsessed with this thing.
So you guys both have young kids. You guys both are doing multiple, not positions, but you always have your hands in different things going on. So I can understand how it'd be hard to get together with the homies.
Yeah.
Golf is the way to do it, though, man. I actually had a tee time set for this morning at 7:10. I didn't realize it was at 7:10. I thought it was at 9:10. So I tried to bail and then on this and try to maybe do it earlier. And luckily it didn't. My tee time got changed, and actually now we're not golfing, but I may go hit a few today. Trotta just popped off and he said, "Sorry, I dropped off. Did I miss anything?" Yeah, John, Steve put you on blast for not inviting him to go golfing. So that's about it. That's about it.
I keep forgetting that there's other people, this is live and there's other people.
I'm just a caveman, a strange box.
I thought I was just chatting with you guys.
You are, but there's people still hanging out. John's in the building. Who else we got in here still? Looks like Craig's around. There's about 7 or 8 people popping in and out. Actually, there's 10 popping in right now. They're just hanging out.
My daughter was like, "Dad, I didn't know you liked to golf, Dad." I was like, "There's a lot of shit I used to do before I had kids. I used to golf. I would do this, that, and oh wow." It's like, yeah, hobbies. See you later. But now that they're older, I'm getting more free time. I'm gonna start hitting the links, golfing soon. I'm gonna get with Austin Grubbs. We're gonna do something here this summer. So looking forward to that. But I am bringing my golf clubs to Round Rock, the IWCA, next year in February. So if you're going to be at the convention or going early, want to hit golf balls, let's do it.
I would be down.
Cool.
WCR marketing golf balls?
You can pop in. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Although you're gonna break windows and who the hell is this? And oh shit, they could find me. But no,
streak free AZ golf ball through the window.
Yeah, that's my point. Yeah, it bounced off the side. But no, that is a good marketing tip. I've got a golf course across the street from my house, and it's a private community. It's $30,000 to join the golf course, and then $5,000 a year. So these are really high target customers, and I have hit them with door hangers, and I have got them with door hangers from WCR marketing. But the point is that because we're on a golf course, I'd say I have 5 customers with their back black fence on the golf course. And having those golf balls with their logo on it, you could literally just kind of toss it onto the fairway from the backyard, and guys, oh shit, that's a Titleist. I'll take this. Just don't shank it, or put your competitor's logo on it and then throw it through, whatever. But it's neither here nor there.
Trotta says, "Let's plan a Northeast meetup at my golf facility." There you go, Fish. You got it. Yep. Lock it in. You have any fun plans for the week?
I'm waiting for the invite, John. I'm waiting. Yeah,
he's got to organize it. Any big plans for you this weekend?
For me?
Yeah.
Oh man, just the baby stuff. And now that I've been home, taking a little bit of more home time, I'm doing a lot of around the house work, which I love doing. I love having the opportunity to just be home, forced to be home. And now I can work on other stuff. And I'm, footballing my baby around and doing, stuff in the yard. So I'm just looking forward to doing that. Nothing actually scheduled, which is a wonderful thing.
Nice.
And now we have like a built-in like get out of stuff too. Like we can leave early from
Baby's
things.
not feeling it.
It's one of my favorite things about having a child. Yeah, you could just dip. Hey, she's not feeling it. The baby's sick. Whatever.
Yep. Oh,
Get out of jail free card.
I'm sorry. Sunday, I take that back. Sunday, the marketing side is moving into a new building, much bigger. We are expanding. The fact that I didn't even remember that it's testament to the amount of sleep. But yeah, we are moving on Sunday, so that's pretty cool. There's going to be a lot more filming happening.
Cool.
So that's going to be pretty cool. Yeah,
behind the scenes, we like it.
Yeah.
How close is it? How close will the new facility be to the WCR facility?
About 45 minutes from headquarters.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm trying. Yeah, it's we're pretty close, which is cool.
Outstanding. I have a bat mitzvah I'm going to this weekend.
L'chaim.
L'chaim. My brother's girl is becoming a little lady. 13, man. It's a big deal. So it's going to be a big weekend for the Gulick family. It'll be fun. I'm excited to see her go through her, process and all that good stuff. It should be a good time. Got a nice function tonight. We got the bat mitzvah on Saturday, and then on Sunday, family gathering at my brother's. Should be a good time.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
I might be hitting up. A lot of stuff. A lot of small foods. Finger foods. Very cool. I'm going to the beach.
Nuggets.
Yeah. Ooh, do you have any Chick-fil-A sauce? Is that kosher? But yeah, I'm going to be hitting the beach and going to be playing with some seaweed and jellyfish and shit, So I'll let you know how that goes. There's a lot of sorghum. If you don't know what sorghum is, it's a seaweed and it washes up on shore. So if you're walking through the water, it brushes up on your leg. And you're like, shit, what the hell is that? But there's some of that going on. But I've heard the water's actually clearing up. So we're going to take the family down there. It's like a 90-minute drive to the beach from here. And it's a decent beach. The water's nice. And yeah, I found, I don't have it here, but I found a pair of Ray-Ban sunglasses, found a hat, found a knife. So the beach has been good to me. It always gives back.
The beach has been good to me.
I told my wife, I was like, babe, if you ever see me walking down the beach and then sprinting towards a car with like a trash bag or something in my arm, I'll be back in about 4 hours. I just have to run to the house and then come right back. Don't ask any questions. So it's just that kind of funny stuff. That's what I look forward to. Come on,
the ocean is actually the reason why I have like this portion. The ocean is my favorite place on the planet.
Nice.
Is it? Very nice.
Yes, but I can't swim, and I'm terrified of water, and I've almost drowned a few times. So despite the fact that my last name is Fischgrund and I have fish in my name, I hate actually being in water, but I love the ocean. It's to me one of the best places on earth to be.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I yesterday, speaking of some ink, I got a little ink yesterday.
A fish, not a man.
No, I don't know if you can see that, but I got a
that's half baked
Chad Eagle tattoo yesterday.
You walk around, have 2 legs.
Had a little fun tattoo session yesterday in Denver. One of my favorite, like you said, your favorite places to be. One of my favorite places to be is actually in that tattoo shop. It's a great spot over there on High Street and 26 in Denver, Colorado. Mammoth American. Shout out to William Thiedemann. Fucking great, stellar dude. I always have a blast when I'm visiting with him. The dude is amazing. His art is outstanding, and the vibe is amazing. So if you're ever in Denver and you're looking for some ink, go check out my guy, William Thiedemann. He's the fucking shit. So yeah, man.
I haven't gotten anything
Thiedemann.
It's been years since my last ink, and it's kind of upsetting. It's just I had an idea.
You inspire me, Steve.
What's that?
Yeah, I said you inspire me. Oh shit! This is terrible. Terrible news. Drop my coffee. No, I want to get a sleeve. But I'm I'm 30 to 40 years old. I don't know if it's like a midlife crisis thing. My wife will probably laugh at me. So
You're never
look
too
into it.
you're never too old, buddy.
You're never too old. How old are you, Deeds?
I'm 40 years old. You know, I was born in '85, so I grew up watching all the, all the shows. I watched everything that was on TV. So I've consumed Married with Children, Beavis and Butthead, when I was 5 and 6 and stuff. So it makes a lot of sense growing up what's going on up here. So
Yeah, I
my
couldn't.
daughter is,
So
yeah,
sorry, Deeds. I was just gonna say when we first
I'm not a
met, I
problem.
couldn't figure out your age. Like I couldn't figure out
I know.
how old you were, and you in the beginning would be like, "Yeah, I'm between 20. I'm between 25 and 35, or I'm between 29 and 39." And I was like, "The fuck is that?"
I'm
Like,
30 to 40 years old. Yeah,
yeah.
it's
But then after
it's
learning,
awkward.
he's like, "Yeah, I have older brothers and this and that," and I was like, yeah, it all makes sense. It all makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, through the
It does
ringer.
make sense that you're 40, Deeds. I'm 38. And the references, like,
Yep.
you're right there with me. I exist in movie quotes and stuff like that. So I think that's why we jive well. Now I know.
Yes.
It's because we're basically the
I
same
speak
age.
movie.
Almost.
Yeah. And they say, I
Yeah.
think they say it has something to do with like autism or ADHD or whatever, so there's like a processing thing or Tourette's. I always tell people I have Tourette syndrome, especially talking with customers after a long day of being, sweat my ass off. So I always let them know, all right, I'll tell you about your house, but I must warn you that I use offensive language sometimes because I'll say like, hey, that shit over there is clean or whatever. And sometimes I'll get people who are like cringy. I had a customer this week, or maybe I didn't have a customer because I don't want to out her, but she let me know. We had a very long conversation yesterday for 40 minutes outside. I'm done with the entire job, but I've got to move all her plants. And we're standing in her backyard. The pool's blazing in my eyes. I'm sweating. And she starts telling me about the IRS and look at that. I'm losing internet. But yeah, I'm not going to go off at a tangent. But I had a very interesting customer yesterday that enlightened me on a whole bunch of shit. So talk to your customers. Listen to them.
It's actually why I'm happy I left the corporate print side and marketing and joined up with you fine folk, the window cleaners and the pressure washers. It's just much more comfortable. I'm able to be real. I don't have to like cover up my sleeves. I curse like a fucking trucker. So, obviously some people still get offended, even in this industry. Some people don't like cussing. But like, it's just better because I can be real with customers and we can talk like real people and have conversations. Goo, you and I have had countless conversations now, just about real shit, like talking about life. It's great.
Yeah. And it's one of the things that I love about this industry the most too, is you can kind of snuff out and some younger gens say suss out, like who you can talk to and who you can be real with almost instantly. You know what I mean? And when we get the opportunity to be ourselves and be the best version of ourselves, regardless of the language we decide to use, I feel like it gets us to where we need to be faster. You know what I mean? There's no beating around the bush. You just get to that point faster. Steve, I miss our conversations, bro. Like, yeah, man. They're always lovely. They are always lovely. And they go off on all sorts of fun tangents but that's what this whole industry is about too, is finding those connections and learning about one another and learning from one another. You know what I mean? Like whenever I have a conversation with anybody, as much as I talk, I'm always listening to try to find out how, what tidbits that I can gather from somebody else to help benefit me as a person and as a business owner, obviously. But this industry has provided so much, not only monetary, man. The money doesn't fucking matter. We spend it anyways, right? Doesn't really matter. It is what it is. But the relationships that I've cultivated and continue to grow in this industry are really what matters to me. And thanks to Deeds and, this podcast, I feel like we've really hit a nice little stride, and continuing to grow those relationships is what it's all about. And I want to say thanks to WCR and Zero for allowing us to do that. You know what I mean? Without them and without the people that pop in and without the people that contribute to the show, I'd just be Jason. I'm still just Jason, but you know, Mark and I wouldn't be able to do some of this stuff. So it's been a very awesome ride for us, and we're just thankful for the community. You know what I mean? And
And
kind of
thank
like
you,
what you're.
Steve, for your support. Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly the same thing. It's like we're fortunate. And as long as we keep making the right decisions and keep treating people the right way, I don't see anything changing. So let's just
Yeah.
keep on keeping on, my suckers. Keep on keeping
Steve,
on.
I noticed you're wearing is that an Apple Watch? Do you track your sleep?
I don't
Yes.
ever look at the metrics. It is an Apple Watch. Yeah, I don't look at the metrics. I'd be scared to look at what's actually going on there. I used to wear a Whoop too, but then because of my
What's that?
tattoo, a Whoop is like it's a fitness tracker that's really good, but it doesn't have any of the frills. There's no screen or anything like that. It's an app. But when I got the Apple Watch, it does not work on this arm because of the black ink I have here. So I had to move it over to this arm. And so I'd have a Whoop and an Apple Watch on the same arm, and it just kind of felt annoying.
Looks weird.
And all that. So I got rid of the Whoop just because now at least I can see my calendar and the time. But I haven't used like the tracking fitness stuff or sleep score, you know. My wife tracks stuff.
My wife. Yeah, that's important. I've been doing that for a while, and just gotta make sure you get enough deep sleep. You know, that's important. But with a baby, you'll be surprised at seeing how often you wake up and how long you're awake for, and you'll actually be able to track, see if you got 4 hours and 10 minutes of sleep, or 7. But you probably don't want to know at this point.
Go and look and see. What I can tell you today, being that I didn't sleep at all, I noticed from the moment that I got up to the moment I sat down to get on with you guys, which was a very short period of time, I think my resting heart rate must have been like 155, 160. Like I was in a perpetual state of my body is in turmoil at the moment. Like go back to bed sort of situation.
Yep. It's flight or flight. Look at the baby. Look at the baby. Change it.
But I exist in a perpetual state of fight or flight anyway. OCD, ADHD, my whole life.
That's one of the reasons why I love our conversations, dude, because we'll be having a talk and then all of a sudden we're talking about Star Wars, or then all of a sudden we're talking about how we used to be a jacked up goofball, or like then all of a sudden we're talking about window cleaning. It always varies, and it's always a wonderful time. Wonderful time.
Yeah, it's always real. We could talk about real stuff. We could talk about addiction and the stuff that people don't talk about openly enough, and I don't understand why. It's like regardless,
it gets glossed over. It often just gets glossed over, and this is another reason why I love talking to you too, because then eventually we can kind of get into that stuff as well. And I don't know if you know this or not, but it's May's Mental Health Awareness Month. We've had some wonderful guests on this week talking about how they've gotten through some of their tough times, whether it be addiction, new parenthood, like, you know what I mean? Like, I know there's probably times when your wife was pregnant and you guys are trying to get stuff done and your brain's a mush, and obviously you don't have enough sleep and things like that. Like, how do you get through some of those times, man?
Yeah,
and balancing all of us assholes asking you for help.
You should have had me on sooner if you're doing that whole thing. Like now I feel offended that you didn't hit me up to talk about my shit. I'm an open book. I would have talked.
There's an open, bro. You have an open invite anytime you want. There's a Monday, any day. You just say "Goo, I'm in," and we'll pop your ass in. Any Monday.
Well, May Mental Health Month is almost. I actually didn't even remember or realize that it was Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yeah, but that's seriously, that's one of the things that you and I kind of really, our friendship where it like blossomed, is we started discussing some of the stuff that held us back that we've overcome, and we found a common ground, a unifying, something that we're basically we both had to deal with. And it's not just me and you, Steve, and it's not just me and Deeds. It's all of us. We're all dealing with something, and how we deal with it, and how we converse with one another, and how we relay what it is that we're going through. Like, you can't just yell at somebody and be like, "I'm fucking pissed off." But if you talk about it and relay that information to others, I find that it really puts me in a better, like safer spot mentally in my head. You know what I mean? It helps me not go blow up on my wife or not go yell at my kid for something that they did or didn't do. You know what I mean? So it's
And
this
it reminds you to take a step back and understand, like, there is not one single person that I know in my life, and I know a lot of people, that does not have some shit going on. Everyone's got their things, and it might not even be a mental health thing. They might be going through something. Like, everyone's got their own lives. Everyone's got their own shit that they're dealing with. And when you can step back and recognize that, it makes it a lot easier to have a connection with people, be empathetic. It even helps in business. Like, I've had so many conversations with customers that where it's just like, we're real. We become, not necessarily real friends, but we can have real conversations. And people want to do business with people that they know, like, and trust. That's actually the motto of BNI, but it's true. Like, even for window cleaners, like, you're asking people to trust you to come and clean their house and be inside the house and all that. People want to do business with people they know, like, and trust. If they can feel comfortable, if they can talk to you, if they see you as a real person, like, that goes a whole long way. So it's everyone's got their own thing going on, Yeah. I love our conversations.
Well, like I said, I had a 20-30 minute conversation with a customer yesterday that talked about med beds, abolishing the IRS, major tariff refund checks for us, lockdowns. I'm probably gonna get flagged on YouTube for saying all these fucking keywords.
Yeah, you shouldn't use
we talked for 30 minutes. We're talking. She's like, you know what? You're a very well-informed young man. She goes, my husband, he hates all this crap. I said, thank you very much for calling me a young man. I'm 30 to 40 years old, but
30 or 40.
This is right up my alley. She goes, yeah, my husband, he doesn't believe in any conspiracy theories. I'm like, oh, that's got to be difficult. So that's why she had me on the porch for like 30 minutes, but very interesting talking about stuff.
That sounds like it could be the intro to one of the stereotypical porno films where it's like, my husband yeah, like, oh,
my husband doesn't agree with any of that.
The window cleaner listens to me.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, and I'm sitting there sweating like I still have to move all her heavy ass 80-pound plants with the dolly, and I'm like, shut up, damn it. Yeah. But she was everything she was saying was true, except for that Elvis, Princess Di, and JFK are still alive. I kind of disagree with that.
I'm gonna step out for 30 seconds. Give me one. Keep it rolling.
Princess Diana is still alive, supposedly?
Yeah. I wanted to kind of throw at her, the internet has pictures of that accident, right? Like, but I was nice to her. I was like, okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, Elvis is still here. He didn't die in the crapper. That's fine. Let's just write that check. So she did, and I was happy. But yeah, very interesting. A lot of things. She was talking about the IRS, all these tariffs that we're doing. Supposedly, according to her, back in 1913, the IRS and income tax was formed, but it was never ratified and signed. So she says we're all going to get that back. So I'm like, all right, if the internet says it's true, I guess we're all going to get a refund for all the income tax we paid out through the years. And I'm really excited. So I'm hoping that this crazy lady isn't crazy and she's serious. She's probably spent a lot of hours listening to podcasts. So she's kind of an expert in that field.
It's fascinating.
I get all my world news and politics from old ladies.
I won't out them, but there's a few people that you guys also know, that have some really wild ideas, moon bases, stuff like that. It's interesting. And some of these things have turned out to be real, not moon bases, but like, conspiracies. But it's interesting to see the ones who, how much they ingest or how much they believe, or some people fall into that, like, oh, every conspiracy is true. And like, they go really hard with that stuff. And
I always cut people down the middle. There's either round earth or flat earth. What are you? And that's a good way to sort and then go from there. So
what are you?
Oh, the earth is probably round, my friend. Like a basketball.
Probably round, my friend.
Probably round. Yes. It's definitely not flat.
I'm a round earth guy. It's not flat. It's got to be round. I don't know, man. Like,
we're not on the back of a turtle, all right? We're not turtles stacked on top of each other. It's a planet, like the moon. It's a circle. Yeah, there might be moon bases. There's probably lizard people, sure. Okay, but the whole round thing, like, we took pictures from outer space. Like, I can show you a photograph, but some people believe other
Look at this photograph.
You know,
Mars. I love the universe, pondering the universe and stuff like that. So I tend to be a round Earth person.
Cool.
I would love to find out that the moon was an alien base. I would love that. I don't think it is.
Do you think the moon is hollow, and if you hit it, it rings like a bell?
Dong.
I just think it's made of cheese. You know,
Cheese.
Limburger. Mother Mary, the cheese. Yeah.
So Zach V says flat. Jordan Eklund, he says the flat Earth conversation is an interesting one. Outstanding. I know we could go on that one forever.
Well, the disclosure is happening now, folks. They're starting to kind of leak that stuff out. And the thing that bothers me is that all these heads of special research projects and missions and stuff are like, boop, they're just like disappearing. Like, hey, I'm going for a walk, and then disappearing, you know. And they're not just going for a walk, you know, something's happening. So they're either being, they have, somebody's got a particular set of skills that they're going to use to find these guys. Yeah. And it's interesting. So it's like missing. What's going on here? So hopefully they disclose and let us know, because I'd be interested to find out, you know.
I felt like on my drive to Colorado, I did hit a time warp. I feel like I missed the day, or something happened where it just went somewhere in New Mexico. Yeah, somewhere in New Mexico, I was gone, and then I popped back in.
Did you go like 88 miles an hour?
I don't know, man. It was weird. That was a discussion that was had when we got to Denver. I was like, "What the fuck happened?"
I don't think Goo knows your reference, Deeds.
I don't.
He should know that one. I mean,
he should. But
I didn't catch it.
Right over. Yeah, it's cool. If you cut your hair, you'll hear it better.
Fucking hippie.
Damn hippies.
It's gonna be interesting. My wife was already reprimanding me because I was with Isla. Just, you know, she's freaking 3 weeks old. She's not retaining anything. But I was talking to her about the Fermi paradox, which, you know, in a nutshell is where all the aliens, if you think about just the scale of the observable universe and stuff like that. And I'm already like talking to her about the Fermi paradox, which lives rent free in my mind, you know, more than it should and stuff like that. So I need to be careful to not, I'm not like a super conspiracy theorist, but I am very just like thinking about existence and weird shit and aliens and stuff. So I don't want her to necessarily turn into a Steve 2.0. So
it's going to happen. And
that'll be awesome.
A Steve 2.0 than wife 2.0, because wives could be interesting. We don't know what they were like when they were 13, 14 years old and those hormones hit. So it's like, I'm in big trouble if my daughter's going to be like my wife, and she kind of is. God help me. You know, it'll be interesting. And yes, Steve, you have a lot to look forward to. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm, you know, it's all freaking awesome. I'm really, I'm excited about it. I'm tired, but I'm happier than I've ever been. So it's, you know.
Steve, your wife's name is Christina, right?
Yes.
And how is she doing? Everything going well with her? I know when we saw you last, it was in February, and it was right before the baby was born?
Baby was born May 7th. So, you know, a few months before.
How was that traveling? Great. How was traveling with a pregnant wife?
It wasn't bad. It really wasn't bad. I know, you know, she came to the convention. She stayed at the hotel because we were decently far away, and the going back and forth and just being out there for several hours, just, you know, talking to people was not really her jam, but we were able to just go into town and actually get like real good, like Southern cooking and stuff like that. So that's what she came for. That's her jam. So, but yeah, she's doing great. I mean, she's in the other room right now with the baby. The baby's not crying. So obviously things are going well there.
Cool.
You know,
if you can get, go ahead. If you can get yourself one of those Mamaroos, it's like a little swing. They sell it at maybe Best Buy or somewhere. The Mamaroo, I know you're weeks into having this baby, but since, you know, this works up to 6 to 8 months, but get a Mamaroo. They're like $300. It's kind of a convertible, like a swing thing. Do you have one?
You can see it through the fireplace. It is.
I see it. Yes, that is the best thing that has ever been invented for childcare because it puts the baby as happy. If mine broke, if I had a newborn and it broke, I would go out and buy another one. I wouldn't even, I'd do it, you know? And actually, tell you what, I got mine replaced. I had a baby number 1. It sat, had baby number 2, and it started making like a grinding called Baby Mamaroo, and they sent us another one. So they've got a really good warranty on their stuff. So just so you know.
Yeah, it is. I think it is the Mamaroo brand also. We have a bunch of that stuff that was given to us. I think, that was given to us by my brother. He said it was a godsend for his 2 kids. And
it really is.
What I found was already with Isla, I tried putting her in it when she was already crying. So before she had like a good association with it. So it did not work well. Now I'm putting her in it when she's like very peaceful, so that there is that positive association. It's working out great so far. You know.
Let me ask you a question, Steve. Do you guys have one of the like the chest, the backpack things that goes here?
Swaddler.
Yep.
So
Dude, she fits in it, but she's still slightly too small where I feel like she's getting smothered. And they have no core. So it's like, I am so looking forward to just
in a couple more weeks, it's going to be one of your favorite things because then you get to go around and do all of your stuff, and then she can see everything that you're doing too.
Screwdrivers and shit. Yeah.
And it's one of those fun things where it builds that connection. And it feels just awesome to have that little one right there next to you, and it's a really amazing thing. And I'm looking forward for you to just having that feeling of like, it's that like almost was one of those, man, it's like I'm doing this, I'm dad, and I can't wait for you to feel that. It's going to be a really fun thing.
Yeah, man. Next time I come on the show, I'll wear it. And,
that would be outstanding. It'll be fun. You should get a WCR marketing one. That would be fucking hilarious.
I should have had one for my Starbucks iced coffee because now I have nothing. I could have just swaddled it and like sucked it out of a straw. But
I need to talk to dude. I give Chris Lambo so many golden ideas because like I've been in print marketing since 2005. It was my first job out of high school was printing. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
And like onesies, like we can do custom onesies of all ages, 0 to 3 months, but so like
what about a man size
swag that WCR gives out? Like what, Chris, why are we not sending WCR onesies to all, window cleaners who have a newborn? Like, come on.
So I was joking, not joking, but I was saying about the backpack thing that holds the baby. I lose these stupid Views pens constantly, and if I misplace one or I can't find it, I freak out a little bit. And I was telling Adam Hogan Jr. about it. He sent me this thing about a guy that was wearing basically like a necklace that held his little
vape
pen, so he didn't lose it. And that just made me think of that. Like, how about a WCR necklace Views pen holder? I'm kidding. But yeah, it was hilarious.
We've been just, talking about everything but marketing today, which is fine because the brain. We can do those for you because in order to get a lot of these blanks, these promotional blanks, like we're not producing golf balls. We're not producing divot tools. We're not producing pens. Like those are produced by the manufacturers of those products. We purchase them wholesale and then imprint on them if it's allowed. Not all brands allow for customizing their products. Like Stanley, you can imprint on. Carhartt, there's only one, the WCR, there's only one wholesaler that is authorized to distribute Carhartt apparel for imprinting on. And, we license that ability. But we can do all that, we if you want goo, we can order in wholesale, silk screen your logo on it or do a
you crack me up. The last thing I need is a freaking necklace holder that holds my Views pen. My wife would straight kick me in the dick. She'd be like, "You tool." At least you wouldn't lose it. Yeah, right. Well, listen, I know that you got stuff you got to do today, Steve. We won't keep you much longer. I cherish the
Did you have
time.
any marketing questions? Because I feel like we didn't even talk about that.
I don't know, man. Sometimes I feel like we did, but I don't have too many marketing
Right.
things. I just wanted to see you. Like
Yeah.
it's been too long. Yeah, I don't know, man. I know that you guys take care of everything. You basically answer everything always. I know that there's nothing you guys can't really do. So I don't really have any more questions, man. I'm just like I said, I'm so excited to see you. When Deeds put you on the calendar, I was like, fuck yeah. It's been too long. This should be at least a once a quarter thing that we do. And I would love to set that up. And definitely more than once a year seeing you in person. Damn. Are you going to be at the Huge in August, or are you going to hang tight, or what are you going to do?
I don't know, honestly. I don't know. I'm so like in the now. I haven't really looked ahead. Where is it? Is it going to be at
Orlando.
It'll be
It's
at the
gonna be-
Gaylord in Orlando, a different venue that we were at this past trip for the IWCA. Larger venues, pretty. I guess it's a little more fancy, a little more options for family stuff. But it's supposed to be a hoot, man. So we'll see.
Yeah, I gotta see. Maybe. Probably. I mean, WCR marketing. I could say will have a booth there for sure. I don't know if I'll be there. It really all depends on what the dates are and stuff like that.
Sure.
What I got going on with the family, and maybe I'll have another baby by then. Who knows?
I
Nice.
don't. That'd be
Good luck.
pretty amazing if you did it that fast. I mean, August is just around the corner.
How many months is that?
We have to wait.
Yeah, we're about 2 months. Today's the 29th. It's actually July or June, July. It's 3 months from this week.
Wow. All right. So yeah, no, that's very close.
Less than 90 days.
Yeah.
Less than 90 days. It'll be awesome. It'll be awesome. It'll be awesome. And we're going to get Sid and some of the guys from the Huge on probably in July. Our June schedule is very open for Deeds and I. I shouldn't say we. I am trying to take this summer as a little more loose, open schedule. Mark and I have been really dialed in when it comes to keeping everybody informed on who our guests are going to be for basically a month in advance. And just to be completely transparent, I am trying to not necessarily have to go through all those hoops for the month of June. And we're going to try and basically have like a teacher summer. Like I would like to kind of play it by ear, like what you mentioned about going to the show. So not as dialed in on the guests as much. We're still going to have some guests pop in, but I think Mark and I deserve a little bit of time off, right? Like we've been grinding and doing this Monday, Wednesday, Friday since February of 2025. We're in May. We're almost in June. I think we're deserving. Deeds, what do you say, dude?
Live in the now. I mean, Squeegee Life takes a whole month off. I mean, we'll still do it, but I can see a little laid back. That way we can recharge.
That's all. Yeah, Mark. That's all I need is a little more laid back for June. Like it's going to be a fun month. We're still going to be doing some stuff. I think we have some contests that we're going to run for the month of June too, to keep engagement going on with our friends and our listeners and our viewers. But yeah, man, I'm just excited for summer. I'm excited to continue to watch the growth of the industry. I know it's been really wild. There's been some weird shit going on in our industry lately. The last 2 weeks have been nuts. People coming at each other, talking shit, images. Images of different people popping up. It's been wild. Have you been paying any attention to what's been going on in the pro window cleaning groups and all the other groups, Steve?
I've seen a little bit, but I've been a little hands off of the social media and technology in general by choice. So I've seen a little bit, and it's definitely it's
whoa.
It never gets old. It's never stale, I should say.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, it's never stale. I've been with this industry and these, the service industries since 2013. What is it? It's 2026, 2013, I think. So yeah, 13 years. It never gets stale. That's kind of why I love it. So, and pro window cleaning is amazing. It can be a cesspool at times, but that's what makes it great. It's like, it's just, yeah, it's great. It's good to see that stuff happening sometimes. I don't know which ones in particular you're referring to, but
all of it.
Yeah.
Like, there's just so much shit going on. Like, everybody's got something to say. Different, I guess, what do you call them? Profile pages being created, and AI is powerhousing a bunch of this shit, and it is crazy to see what people's ideas in their heads when they relay that information to AI. The shit that AI spits back out is pretty impressive. Scary at some point too. But
Very scary.
To watch some of
blinding,
these,
scary.
yeah, to watch some of these guys and girls. I'm gonna say this. I don't think that it's the females in the industry that are doing some of this weird shit. It doesn't seem like it would be their cup of tea. But to watch the dudes fuck each other up is kind of funny.
Yes.
And then
frame of reference, two window cleaners kissing each other and stuff, and pretty inappropriate. Kind of under the belt, anonymous posting. So really ruffled some feathers and got some guys booted from some pages and stuff. But
let me ask you guys this: what's the difference? Hey, well, hold on. I'm gonna ask a question real quick. What's the difference between somebody going on and creating a fake profile page and doing a bunch of shit, or somebody just going online and just dumping on people, just in general? I mean, is it because that you're doing it anonymously that causes a problem, or is it a problem when somebody just goes online and shits on people too? I mean, that's a problem, right?
Yeah. I mean, well, it's like keying another man's vehicle. There's that more chicken shit that's crashing another man's vehicle. All right.
Yeah, I think, if you're gonna troll or attack or do whatever, you got to put your name on that shit. If you do it anonymous, you're just kind of coward. You're a coward.
Yes.
Keyboard warriors have existed since the internet has existed. And typically those are the ones who, don't have the balls to show up to the industry events or see the person in face to face. And then when they do, if by chance they do, then they tend to cower down and, I didn't mean it, blah, blah, blah. But the anonymous thing now allows people to take that even further.
Well, what's shittier? Somebody lying to you to your face and telling you that we're cool, and then popping shit off in a fucking on a podcast or in a group or in a fucking or in a forum and being like, I don't know, man. I think it's all shitty and shady. What difference does it make if somebody's telling you one thing when they tell it to your face and then say some shit behind your back? It's all cowardice. It's all pussy shit.
And it's like, come on. How much time in the day do you have to spend on this kind of crap?
I don't know. I find humor in a lot of it. And like what you said, it's never stale, and we're good for some muck or some nonsense. About every 6 months to a year, there's some shit that that pops off, whether it be
Jello,
the PhD.
Jello.
Yeah, I was gonna say the PhD window doctor, whether it be Jello, whether it be squeegee kisses, or whether it be another group of people just always talking shit or talking down. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, there's always.
You know what I will say?
Popping up.
Yeah, what I will say is, at least on the Goo and D's podcast, you're always going to get some love and get some fun and get some hype, and hopefully build some character and build some love to help you start your day. That's what my goal and hope is for.
You know what doesn't exist that I haven't seen? You guys should have a segment like maybe once a month, or because I don't know how many feuds there are out there, but you should have like a Jerry Springer or whoever it would be more like where you guys mediate or bring two people together who
want to talk shit to each other.
Yeah, and you guys that would
let's get it on. Yeah,
hey, bro, you know what? Maybe we could do that at the next event at the Huge. Instead of doing a sticker exchange, we could have a beef off. Just two boneheads talking shit to each other.
Anybody know who John Breaks Bad News is?
Yeah. Matter of fact, we've been asked to do a segment similar to that on this show.
Yeah.
Oh, was it you that asked about that?
I did, yeah, a long time ago. But he's a guy who gets like emails or like, hey, my friend Mark, he goes to my fridge and steals my food at night. Can you call him and tell him he's a piece of shit? So I'll say, hey, Mark, yeah, this is John from John Breaks Bad News. Yeah, stop breaking into your roommate's refrigerator eating all this like chow mein. You're an asshole. He just wanted to let you know. So it's like I always wanted to do something like that to like Jello, like Phil, like, hello. It's like, that or whomever, I think that would be great to do something like that. Maybe it'll happen. Who knows?
Hey, Deeds, do you know if there's a way for us to take live calls?
Well, I got to look into the FCC communications and Texas state laws bullshit, but I think we could,
Another thing, so
being recorded.
Can we add? We need to focus all the hate. It keeps the peace when there's a troll to all of us to focus on. That's what Tyler says. Like I wonder if we could add. He's not wrong. So I wonder if at some point too we could just start adding people to the stream. That would be kind of fun. So some stuff for us to work on too. Maybe we can work on some fun stuff on our little what do we want to call the month of June? Summertime.
What are you calling it?
I don't know, man. We're gonna call it flying by the seat of our pants June. I don't know. Just June. Just chilling.
I think it'd be interesting. The thing that makes your guys' show, and once again, I apologize, I haven't been here for like a month, but
you've had a baby.
It can't just be the same crap, every single time. It's got to be engaging. People got to want to tune in, and you guys have done a good job. And I think honestly, having conversations like this where we were completely unfocused, I don't think we talked about marketing very much at all, which is fine. But it's just a conversation talking about different crap that your listeners are most likely experiencing and can relate with some of that stuff. And you start doing fun stuff like that, and what you guys did with Halloween was freaking great. So it's just like,
thank you.
Yeah. But the marketing department helped nail that and helped really kind of, and I want to say thank you for, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart on this one too. Like Mark and I approached you guys with an idea of something that we wanted to do. You guys made it happen within like a 10-day stretch. I don't know how the fuck that happened. So the turnaround on that was amazing. And just the support that we received from you guys was outstanding. And Deeds has been doing some different things too, where he's been getting the banners printed and taking it out to the jobs that he's been doing and showing how effective it is. And to be honest, I think a lot of it started out with the bit that he was going to do with the sandwich board sign. You remember, Deeds?
Yeah, and I still am working on that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like these are all things that we do throughout the day to drum up business and whatever. But when we can have fun with it at the same time, it just makes it all even better. So, yeah, man, shout out to you guys because you've been supporting us from day one and it's been fucking rad. So I can't thank the marketing department enough. You, Jill, Trotta, everybody behind the scenes. I don't know all the guys and gals that you have doing all the work behind the scenes, but the three of you have been so supportive and key to the growth of not only my personal business, but what Deeds and I are doing here together. So thank you.
Yes.
And also, man.
Have you seen Tourette's Guy? You're from the 2000s. You remember Tourette's Guy on YouTube?
Yes.
Anybody? Yes. He's my favorite. And I would give money if he would to come back and start making videos. I would join his like OnlyFeed or Patreon just to watch it because he was so damn funny.
Try to contact him.
Well, I will. No, I'm sure he's been reached out by everybody. Reebok, Nike. I mean, they want him because he's a pretty popular YouTube sensation. If anybody doesn't know who the Tourette's Guy is, he was really popular in the early 2000s where he had Tourette syndrome. So he's like, Bob Saget, oh, you're going to get shit on my dick. Oh. So he would say the weirdest Tourette stuff that would just made my day. So I sat in computer class and listened to that and watched it all day for a school year or two. So that was good. But yeah. We should get stuff like that.
Computer class not anymore. Like I had computer class back then, but that's because we were of the age where like we were in that weird age where when I was in high school, that's when they were teaching you how to like use Excel and spreadsheets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do they still even have that, or is it just innately built into people now?
Pull out your smartphones and use Siri to ask it to open up this app. And you're like, what the hell?
Yeah, I remember. I went to high school in the 90s, and we actually. Every classroom didn't have a computer. We had a computer lab in the library, and there was like, I don't know, maybe 40 or 50 computers for the entire 2,000 person school.
Yeah.
I guess that dates me a little bit, but I mean, yeah, it was nuts. And then even in junior high school, Mavis Beacon typing, whatever. You guys remember that little
I
typing game?
remember when I was on this long journey across the on the Oregon Trail, and I broke a wheel spoke, and I was stranded for like 36 days, and I died. My whole
Deeds
family
died
just
of
died.
dysentery.
Dysentery.
Yeah. That's it.
Freaking
Wheel
dysentery,
spoke.
man.
And who the hell's got a wheel spoke out in the middle of Utah? Nobody does.
Yeah.
So always make sure to bring an extra. You know, fucking yacht oxen yolks or whatever.
Fucking cholera.
Cholera.
So
yeah.
who's the first two people that you're going to bring together to have your talk show esque?
I don't know, man. It would have to be
TJ and Tim Huber.
Who?
TJ and Tim.
Didn't they already kiss and make up?
I don't know. Let's talk about it. Find out. It's not my jam.
Wait,
I'd be
weren't they like? I don't know about this one. Weren't they like close?
very intimately, like Michael Bublé close. And I don't want to talk about other podcasts and stuff, but something happened where they parted ways. They might be beautiful and in love again, but I think there was a little friction there. So yeah, let's get it on, like a celebrity death match. Or we can get Jello versus PhD and see which one is the best ultimate window cleaner.
I'll get Josh Thompson back in here. I don't talk to the guy anymore. Maybe once or twice a year we'll FaceTime, and I'm reminded of those times. But I can get Thompson in here for sure if I told him that, you know, he'd be facing off with some of his sworn enemies.
See, but I can't. I'm not here to promote positivity.
Yeah,
I can't.
True. You're about the.
I can't have these motherfuckers come on the show and start fighting and screaming at each other, ready to kick each other's asses. That would be against
Jerry. Yeah.
That would be against everything that I'm trying to do, man.
All right. Well, there needs to be a spin-off show then. WCR.
There you go. Hey, but you know what?
More like a Rosie O'Donnell show versus Jerry, or you know.
But if everybody else is I guess if the other two people's anger makes everybody else happy, it does promote positivity in some aspect, right?
Yeah, exactly. And it's entertaining, you know?
If not, just go pick a fight with your wife. Go call her cat or something today, you know? And then you can do it yourself at home all day long, and she can give you the mad dog or smack you. But no, never do that. Treat your wife. They're all princesses. My wife's a princess. I love her. She's wonderful. She's great.
Well, listen, I know that we didn't hardly talk too much marketing today, but is there anything that you do want to announce about marketing? Anything that you want to pop out there? Yeah. What else can we say about marketing that we can let our listeners know?
All right. So WCR marketing, moving into a new facility, expanding. The custom towels are going on the site very soon with a bunch of other products. Door hanger sale is not live yet, but it will be live probably by, I think it's Friday, right?
Yes.
By the end of the day. That's going to run at least through the weekend. We've got a dye sub thing that we're going to be announcing out. On the CRM software side, John has been absolutely crushing it. A lot of free stuff. This is not paid stuff. He's running on June 2nd, I think, at 7 p.m., another Google workshop where basically it's helping businesses grow their business without spending any money on ads. Like, we are actively trying to help people lead gen and build their business profiles so that they can start getting more jobs without actually spending any money. So this is a free thing. There is no catch to it. So John's been doing that, a lot of that, getting better websites for people set up, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Yard signs is just exploding as usual. Best value in the country. There's a lot of yard sign manufacturers out there, a lot of them that are of similar price points, but you're actually not getting the same thing that WCR marketing is giving. And that's why our yard sign business is just absolutely booming. And people, holiday lighting, a lot of window cleaners are now getting into holiday lighting. So last year was a major season for us for printing holiday lighting stuff. So if you're thinking about getting into holiday lighting, or you do holiday lighting, start getting your stuff set up now. Don't wait until August and hit us up, or September and hit us up. Hit us up now. We'll lock you in at like, these low prices, these sale prices, get them set up so that when that time is coming, you're ready to hit the ground running with the marketing for the holiday lighting stuff. So I know it's still a little early, but it's actually not.
I don't have any holiday lighting signage, and I'm going to need to get that because I've got 20 or 30 customers that I do just, and it's always customers next door. Hey, you do the lights? How much? So the point is, I definitely got to get a yard sign in the front yards this year.
We need yard signs for you, Deeds, and we also need to get you an A-frame for holiday lighting as well, dude. These A-frames, like, there's a reason why people keep on posting them on Pro. They are so wildly effective. There's just something, the optics of an A-frame. When you're driving down the street, and I want everyone to pay attention to this, if anyone's still listening to this, when you're driving down the street, if you see a company that's doing pressure washing or window cleaning or roofing or whatever, and they have an A-frame sitting out by their truck on the road, just off to the side, look at what that looks like. Look at the optics of that. It establishes that business so much more. Just that one stupid plastic A-frame sitting there branded to their company. There's something that happens. The mind looks at that and says, this is an established business. Like, it doesn't matter if you're a single operator, like an A-frame will get you more jobs. If there's people walking by and it's got a QR code on it, people will scan it. There's not a single customer we've done an A-frame for, and they're not expensive, that hasn't come back and said, this is landing me jobs. So it's a no-brainer so we got to get you a holiday lighting A-frame. For sure.
Yes. And it goes from like driving by or walking by from, oh, look, those guys are working to those guys are working and they want to do work for me. They want to clean my shit. I'm going to call that number. I'm going to look into it. So it sets you apart. And it's the call to action too. Your phone number, what you're doing, boom. So it's
make it easy.
Definitely.
And they don't have to stop. They don't have to talk to you. I would not want to stop and talk to the company, but if it was easy for me to gain the information, go about my day, and then I can either research them or just tend to that later. That's what I personally would do. So I need it to be easy for me. Don't make me have to stop and talk to you and ask you questions. No. Holiday lighting. It's we got a lot happening.
That's outstanding. Well, you know what? We're actually going to go ahead and start wrapping it up at this time. I'm going to turn it over to you, Steve. Who you want to give some shout outs and some love to?
You guys,
for
pulling me out and back into work mode, which has been fun to get the gears rolling. No, I need to give a shout out to honestly the team at WCR Marketing, specifically the front facing people. John and Jill have been just crushing it, fielding the questions and the customer service and stuff, and really taking over a lot of the stuff that I was doing, allowing me to take a little time to just enjoy the hell out of having a baby and being with my wife and being at home. And
my wife.
Yeah, I could go back to work immediately and all that, but I don't want to. I want to be here for this. I don't want a regret of mine to be, I went right back to work mode. So no. I'm really grateful for the people who have been supporting me. Obviously, WCR corporate, I'll call them, the WCR main, the Lambos,
World.
World Enterprise. Yeah, I always forget World Enterprises. They're the freaking best. I'm very grateful for all that. I'm very grateful that my podcast appearances, I can be in a t-shirt and,
Dude, your smile when you just lit up when we said who you like, that right there is infectious. And that's why, like, that right there, your smile, your happiness, your joy, 100% why we like to do this stuff and why we want people like you on the show, because you're informative, you're helping others, you love what you do, and it shows. You know what I mean? Like, it's transparent. It's easy to see that you love what you do, and that means a ton to us. And it's easy to see for others. This is who I want to do business with. You know what I mean? Like, so thank you for taking the time to come on and shoot the shit. I know we didn't necessarily break down a ton of marketing today, but it's easy to get sidetracked.
Happens, like, it's. So
I do.
We can talk, and maybe we'll do it next time. But I just
We gotta,
like you said,
we gotta do that.
with you
We'll put some thought into that show where we get the window cleaners, the celebrity deathmatch thing. We'll start thinking about that.
What,
and maybe just for informative and just to help the listeners, we'll actually have a show where, even though I don't operate this way typically, where we have an outline and we actually talk about specific marketing things so that it's a utility for people and not just shooting the shit on a Friday.
Yeah.
Correct, yeah.
You know, it might be
the Window Cleaning Nation podcast. The Window Cleaning Nation podcast can be found at WCR. An awesome podcast by Josh. Yeah. But
I was just on Josh's a few months ago, and we got into like visibility and branding and all that stuff. So yeah.
Well, too, I think it would be nice. I'll ask if you can talk to Jill. And Deeds, I don't know if you're going to talk to her anytime soon. We'll get Jill on in June, kind of go over some of the stuff too that we went over today, the end of June, and figure out how we can get everybody set up before the huge. Make sure everybody looks properly branded. Make sure that everybody's good to go. They either have their shirts, their stickers, and all that stuff. So, Jill, if you're listening, we want you, like Uncle Sam used to say. Yeah, we would love to get you on at the end of June to make sure that everybody's properly branded before the huge and before the end of the busy season. So, Steve, give her a shout out. Deeds, give her a shout out. See if we can get her on. And do that.
Heck yeah.
So I'll go ahead and give some shout outs. I want to give a shout out and a thank you to my cousin who's kindly put me up at his pad for the last few days. My wife, my son, my daughter, my wife, Marisa, Evie, and Julian and myself have been staying here right off of Colfax in St. Paul in Denver, Colorado, one of my favorite spots to be. I'm getting lunch today with one of my favorite cleaners in all of the industry, all of the land. Damian Schreckengoss is going to meet me. Fat Sully's 1230, right there on Colfax Ave. Jeremy Peterson's going to come by too from Boulder, Colorado. So if any of you crazy window cleaners are in Denver and you want to come get some lunch, hit me up. I'll buy some pizza, motherfuckers. Come down and see me. I'll even buy you a beer. I don't drink. You can. Yeah, so I'll be hanging out 1230 Fat Sully's on Colfax. Also, it's called Atomic Cowboy, Denver Biscuit Company. So whichever one of those names you guys all know, it's the same restaurant right there on Colfax. Hit me up, 1230. I'll be doing lunch. Damian, Jeremy, myself. Yeah, get some. And thank you to the Lambos. Chris, Alex, you guys are fucking awesome. Thank you for all that you do. And Deeds, I love you, dude. Thank you for being a voice of reason, and for being my buddy.
You not always be reasonable.
I know, dude. And I know that sometimes, even though we talk constantly, I know that sometimes there's I don't even know how to explain this. Because we're not in the same spot all the time, sometimes things can get lost in translation on text or whatever. But I am so fortunate to have a friend like you that if there is ever an opportunity for things to get lost in translation, I'm so happy that I can just pick up the phone and that we don't have to worry about it because we can always talk about things. So.
Yeah, I can't read wingdings. I don't know what the hell a chocolate cake emoji is. Yeah, I'm just kidding.
I know. And I gotta work on sending you those eggplant emojis. My bad. Yeah. No, I love you, buddy. You're the best, and thank you for all that you do.
Thank you, Jason. And I want to thank you, Steve. Thanks for coming on. I love chatting with you. I know we could talk about so much more and go on weird tangents, but I filled my bucket this week yesterday with my customer, and I think I'm good for a while talking about conspiracies and stuff. But yeah, it was a pleasure having you on. We love hearing what's going on with you and your family. Our prayers and thoughts are with you and your wife and your baby. Congratulations again. Please try to get some sleep, but this time will pass, and then they will sleep long hours, and you'll be like, yes, until teething comes, and then it's like, no. But it's a great time. It's going to be a great ride. You're going to remember this next year when you're looking at your wife saying, you want a second one? You think we should try? You're definitely going to, yeah. We'll see how you feel, but it's going to be great.
You can always practice.
Yes. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. We appreciate you guys. As Bill was saying, June will be a little slow. We're working on that stuff going on this month, but get at it. There's still a couple of weeks left of spring. Get with Steve, get with Jill, get your stuff ordered, get those yard signs, get the door hangers. I put them out and they do work, folks. They work. because put them on the door. That's all I got to do is hang the damn thing. Thank you, Kylie, for everything she's doing behind the scenes. I love and appreciate you. Her birthday's coming up soon, so congratulations to her. I get to put this belt on my pressure washer today, so that's going to be a nice hour of mechanicking. But yeah, make it a great weekend, guys. Go to the beach, do something fun.
What do you tell them, Deeds?
Change your rubbers in your resin.
Yeah, man, and I hope those passion buckets are full, you crazy fuckers. Have a great weekend. We love you. We'll see you. Actually, I don't know what we're doing about Monday yet because I'm traveling, so I'm going to talk to you later today. We'll figure it out. Something will happen. We'll be around. Love you guys. We'll catch you next week on the flip side. Hey, Fish, I love you too, buddy. And I'm so happy and happy for you and your family and the little fish that is. You guys are rad. Congratulations to you and Christina, and we're super stoked for you. And you're about to have a 1-month-old soon, so enjoy.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Thanks so much. I love you guys.
Love you too, man. And thanks for everything. And hey guys, go get your Doing Deeds caps, bro. No more shipping. Go get them. I don't want to hear any more cards. I don't want to hear any more excuses. No more excuses. Go get a hat. We'll throw the link up on. Tell them Deeds sent you. Tell them Goose sent you. I don't care who sent you. Just go get a hat. Love you guys. Have a great weekend. Stay up, stay gold.
Bye-bye.